Saint Faustina Kowalska is one of the great mystic saints of the Church. Her encounters with Jesus has made a significant impact on the devotion of the faithful to the unfathomable mercy of God and to His call for us to turn back towards Him. Saint Faustina wrote down many of her visions and encounters with God in her diary. Her diary gives us great insight into the work of God and how each one of us can learn to become holier in the everyday moments of our lives. Today we look at Saint Faustina's experience with the souls in Purgatory. During her postulancy, we read of the time she was allowed to enter Purgatory. In paragraph 20, Saint Faustina writes, "I saw my guardian angel who ordered me to follow him. In a moment I was in a misty place full of fire, in which there was a great crowd of suffering souls. They were praying fervently, but to no avail for themselves. Only we can come to their aid. The flames which were burning them did not touch me at all. My guardian angel did not leave me for an instant. I asked these souls what their greatest suffering was. They answered me in one voice that their greatest torment was longing for God. I saw Our Lady visiting the souls in Purgatory. The souls call her the Star of the Sea. She brings them refreshment. I wanted to talk with them some more, but my guardian angel beckoned me to leave. We went out of that prison of suffering. I heard an interior voice which said, 'My mercy does not want this, but my justice demands it.' Since that time, I am in closer communion with the suffering souls." Saint Faustina was visited by a number of souls from Purgatory, seeking her prayers in order to reduce their suffering. In paragraph 58, we read the following. "One night, a sister who had died 2 months previously came to me. She was a sister of the first choir. I saw her in a terrible condition, all in flames with her face painfully distorted. This lasted only a short time, and then she disappeared. A shudder went through my soul because I did not know whether she was suffering in Purgatory or in hell. Nevertheless, I redoubled my prayers for her. The next night she came again, but I saw her in an even more horrible state, in the midst of flames which were even more intense, and despair was written all over her face. I was astonished to see her in a worse condition after the prayers I had offered for her, and I asked, 'Haven't my prayers helped you?' She answered that my prayers had not helped her, and that nothing would help her. I said to her, 'And the prayers which the whole community has offered for you, have they not been any help to you?' She said no, that these prayers had helped some other souls. I replied, 'If my prayers are not helping you, sister, please stop coming to me.' She disappeared at once. Despite this, I kept on praying. After some time, she came back again to me during the night, but already her appearance had changed. There were no longer any flames, as there had been before, and her face was radiant, her eyes beaming with joy. She told me that I had a true love for my neighbor and that many other souls had profited from my prayers. She urged me not to cease praying for the souls in Purgatory, and she added that she herself would not remain there much longer. How outstanding are the decrees of God! Later, in paragraph 594, we learn of the loosing of this very same soul from Purgatory. One evening, one of the deceased sisters, who had already visited me a few times, appeared to me. The first time I had seen her, she had been in great suffering, and then gradually these sufferings had diminished. This time she was radiant with happiness, and she told me she was already in heaven. She told me that God had tried our house with tribulation, because Mother General had given in to doubts, not believing what I had said about the soul. And further, as a sign that she only now was in heaven, God would bless our house. Then she came closer to me, embraced me sincerely and said, "I must go now." I understood how closely the three stages of a soul's life are bound together. That is to say, life on earth, in purgatory, and in heaven, the communion of saints. Saint Faustina's writings remind us all of the importance of praying for the souls in purgatory. These have been shown the mercy of God, but they require our help to expediently loose them from their sufferings and to complete their journey to God.